Recently, Fort Bend County's Office of Emergency Management took advantage of the start of hurricane season to bring the public up to date on the latest in emergency preparedness with a half-day workshop. Emergency Management Coordinator Jeff Braun explains the mission of the OEM.
Now, the Office of Emergency Management is set up under the county judge, Judge Robert Hebert, and we are in the business of kind of preparing the county and the citizens for disasters, and then sometimes having to respond to the disasters, and then doing things to help mitigate future disasters from happening. So big time of the year is in the spring when we are getting ready for hurricane season. Our main resource that we have from our office, the Office of Emergency Management, is our website, www.fbcoem.org. And at that location you can get access to all the rest of our our links and our resources. Our resources include social media resources like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. We actually have some videos that are helpful. We also have a lot of preparedness information.
As Fort Bend County reached out to the public, the City of Stafford's Office of Emergency Management was working with other area OEMs and first responders to practice the vital skills of communication and coordination.
Your city responds and takes care of you on a daily basis in a fantastic fashion. But occasionally, during a hurricane or during a large event, things happen and you need resources, and we need resources outside of what we have in our city. So I'm basically their middleman, line of communication, to help get them resources. In between these major events, we practice, we prepare for emergencies and hurricanes and large-scale events, which you're seeing a lot of right now on the news because hurricane season starts June 1st and goes through November 30th. But throughout the year, we are also doing other drills and planning for man-made disasters, things that actually happen within the city or even at your house. Fires. I mean, you know, cities are not immune to having the same things that happen at your homes, and that includes you know, a flood. If a fire happens and sprinklers come on and things get damaged, you know, how does the city operate? And we maintain what's called a continuity of operations, continuity government plan. So this plan is something that I keep and make sure that is updated.
Taylor also maintains an emergency management center for all city departments.
We have stations here, and they are really set out by department. We are a smaller city, so we don't break down into logistics and divisions as such. We break down into the divisions that we currently sit every day. And we assist the officers and the public works folks and the firefighters who are out there taking care of whatever event is actually going on. We look on these TVs and on these monitors, and we maintain a constant awareness of what is going on with the weather. If it's a man-made event, then we maintain a constant awareness on as many news channels as we can get a hold of. This room also serves as a training room, so when we are not here for a big event, these desks will close down, and the police officers and firefighters and actually other city employees come here for training. But it's a multi-purpose room, but it's a fantastic room for Emergency Operations Center.
Both the county and the city emphasize the importance of citizens doing their part. Citizens who are able to evacuate efficiently or independently shelter in place when it's safe to do so allow OEMs to help more vulnerable friends and neighbors.
Well, that's really important because there is not enough emergency managers or first responders like fire, police, and EMS that could actually respond to every disaster. So it's really important that citizens kind of take preparedness on as one of the priorities in their own families. So what we want folks to do is try to prepare themselves so they can prepare their families and hopefully help out in their neighborhoods when disasters happen, because it may be a while before a first responder can get to a neighborhood.
You want to plan for 3 days. And actually that held true. We've always said 3 days, and that held true for Ike because it took us about 2.5 days to actually get a pod fully up and running here in the city, which provided food, ice, and water. If you can plan for these things for just a couple of days, it would help tremendously our office be able to get bigger resources to you in a much faster, more efficient way.
For detailed information on how to build your emergency plan and preparedness kit, Visit the City of Stafford's website at www.cityofstafford.com and Fort Bend OEM's website at www.fbcoem.org. For Stafford Magazine, I'm Stacee Hawkins.